Hey
Hey
guys,
guys,
welcome to Drama Docket.
episode 12. Woo.
Yes. Um, I'm going to jump into it. Warm and fuzzy
Just
for
jump
the
right in.
week, Michael.
Hey, warm and fuzzy. I got a little bit drunk at a outing with work people yesterday. Had a really good time. I was like, because we were like playing games, and I'm like really competitive, as you know. Jen and I get this. I'm really competitive, and I like to win. But at some point, I like was like at least well, I only had one cocktail, but I don't drink, so it really is like having seven. But it was enough to be like, okay, like I'm just gonna have fun. But then because we were playing like a game you draw stuff. It's like a tattoo game, which is fun in theory, but I'm terrible at drawing. So not great. But then I used my lure skills and sold them on my like I like was like basically I'm convincing them that like things about my picture were good, and I got awards, so that was good. And then I played the early like the late 90s version of Taboo. So like the words like were related to things I could talk about with reality TV, and I thought killing it. And it won't use any of the words because this is from 1997 and I'm using words from 2000 at least post that. So I was like I felt really smart. It was really good. And but then I didn't know what CC meant. It means carbon copy for you who don't know that. I learned that yesterday.
We literally just talked about that like not
We
too
did.
long ago.
No, we did. I thought we were talking about that topic of like, who do you CC? Like, what does that mean? I learned it. It's carbon copy. Fun fact, everyone. So that
Do
was
you
my
know what
warm
carbon
fuzzy.
copy is?
No, well, my imagining it means like identical. Like, I don't know though. Like, I
Like you're
assume it's identical, but
sending
like
a
then
copy, copying them.
your carbon I don't yeah, I think I learned that that's what that means, but I have no idea what it means. Like I recognize
Gotcha.
CC equals carbon copy, but I don't know what carbon copy in this frame means because it isn't a carbon copy. Like if I'm email, I guess you're both getting a carbon copy of the same email. Is that the carbon? I don't know.
I don't know.
We're getting
Like, and
into a
what's the
tangent.
original?
Original. I thought you were making that word love. I thought we were in Wicked for good. I thought this this was good.
Like,
Uh,
who has the original?
What's the original? But yeah, what is the original? Like, what is that? Not what is the copy? Is the well? I imagine the person who I'm CCing is getting the carbon copy, but
Yeah, but
is
what's the
is the
difference
email the
between the
carbon?
original and the carbon copy? If they're both being sent to the same person, it's the same email.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know.
that's what I don't get.
I'll
Like
ask chat later. Well, after this episode, we will talk to chat about it, and then Jen and I will
ask us
report
next week.
next. Ask us next week, or DM us during the week, and we'll tell you what we've learned or
Yeah,
not
see
learned.
if we figured it out by
See if we
then.
figured it out. We might not have, but we'll try because we like to be educated. Okay, Jenna, warm
Yeah.
and fuzzy.
So my warm and fuzzy and cold and prickly are kind of tied into the same thing.
Okay, love,
This weekend we had my grandfather's celebration of life. So of course that's the
amazing.
cold and prickly.
Yeah.
Because it was just a lot of anticipatory stress and
Mm-hmm.
but the warm and fuzzy of it is that couldn't have been a better day. It was everything was
Amazing.
fantastic,
Love
quality
that.
family time with the
Good.
cousins. Special shout out to Owen, who was my little like
Ah,
buddy yesterday. He helped me
love
beyond
him.
words. Could not have gotten through the day without him.
Love that
Um,
guy.
but
He's
yeah, it
great.
was just a really good day. And I
Amazing.
feel like, it's rare that you have like a full day where just like at the end you're like, wow, like
That was
that was a
good.
really good day.
Yeah, and we don't like
Um,
social thing. You don't like big social
no.
events. So the fact that like you had like a big giant one that was very important and it went well and like there was no part of the day that was bad. That's good. I literally
Yeah.
because before we started recording, we were like, so tell me about it because Jenna was like, I'll give you the lowdown. She's like, I don't have much of a bad lowdown. It was mostly a good time. There's nothing bad to talk about. And I was like, kind of a
Yeah.
little sad, but also very happy for her. It went well
Just had
because there was a
fun.
lot. And that's the best part. Like that, it's literally a celebration of life. So that is like the
I
purpose. So
will
that's
share
good.
one story, which I
Oh,
think is
please.
hilarious.
Please,
Um,
please.
so my cousin Lucas, you know him,
Yes. Love him.
he wants to be a guest sometimes, so we'll have to pencil that
Yeah.
in.
Well, yeah, penciled
Um,
in.
but so he comes to me beforehand because like we've been all setting up and everything for a while, and he goes, "Hey, everyone keeps telling me I can't have a brownie for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna go outside, see what you can do, and meet me outside." So me being me, I walk in, grab a brownie. No one even says anything to me, looks at me funny. No one even notices me. Grab a brownie,
Yeah.
wrap it in paper towel, and I take it to him outside. And he's like, yes. And now he's like hiding in the corner, like literally, so someone walked in, they're like, "What's going on out there?" And I was like, "Oh, and I explained it, and they're like, "Okay, so a brownie deal versus a drug deal." And I'm like, "Yep, we just out here dealing brownies." Like,
You're doing Brian, just nothing to worry about. I honestly love that, Jenna. That is hilarious that he was like, no, this is really serious. Like people are making me wait, but like I need you to do it, see what you can do. Like, and it's like I
he's
love
like,
it.
"I need it
It's like
like right now. Like, I
and I
cannot
like
wait the 10
literally,
minutes."
and so Jenna, this is the first experience you've learned. Now you know, like if because Jenna and I have talked about this, we couldn't use hard drugs other than probably weed because I don't know where to get them. I don't know how to find them. I don't know who to do it. But now you've experienced what a drug deal is, so maybe it can be good insight for the
See, but
future.
they were
You were the
considering me
drug
the dealer,
dealers.
and I'm like,
So, but maybe you can like notice an interaction between two people and go, okay, they're having a
mm,
similar action that well, but much more adult with like that I had with Owen, but that person must be the dealer. So let me see what goes on there. But
yeah.
I probably won't give too much, but that's hilarious. I
Yep.
love that kid. I like,
They're
he needs
such a good
just
time.
such a good time. Honestly, he has no reason not to be on the podcast, but that alone secures him a spot on this
Yep.
podcast. I
All
love that
right.
kid.
Do you have a cold
Amazing.
and prickly for the week?
I told you, but I'll tell everyone here. I did almost buy a car. It was a horrible experience. I think my cold and prickly is the what is it? Car dealerships. That is my cold and prickly. Just in general, those are I didn't realize how horrible they are. Cause like I've been when I was a kid, my parents were getting a car, but like I haven't really been because like when I got my car it was during COVID. So like no one was talking, we weren't hanging out inside. So it was really quick. But this it was like you're a bit lulled in because it's honestly their job to lull you in, and then you're like, wait, what's happening here?
It's
Am I
like
giving
peer pressure.
it's like peer pressure at the like most extreme level. And as Kevin said, it is adulting peer pressure. It's like because like you're supposed to buy a car, that's what they're supposed to do. It's like it's accepted because that's what buying a car is. But like I was like, this is awful. Like and I feel bad that I'm not giving her business and I've wasted her time. And I go, well, she like tried to sell me on a car and I wasn't ready. So yeah, just horrible. But I
Yeah.
didn't buy the car, so it was a win in the end.
Whew.
So amazing. And it all happened in one day. I mean, probably other stuff happened, but like during the week, but like my warm fuzzy and cold and prickly, same day. So that was good. Really
Amazing.
well-rounded day. Jenna,
Yes.
you already said
I
yours.
shared
You said
mine.
yours. Sorry. I know.
It's okay. I'm like over here. I'm really ready to get into the docket. Like,
I know. Let's just, yeah. Jenna, want to get into it?
um, actually, I'm gonna ask you, Michael. Michael, what is on the
Oh,
docket today?
the docket today is The Real Houses of Rhode Island, who premiered, was it Thursday? Thursday, technically Friday, because that's when we watch it. But like it premiered Thursday. Whole new franchise, whole new city that we hate. So we got
And
to get
we
into
are
it.
going to be giving our first impressions.
Yes, we're gonna give our first impressions of all the six that we saw, plus the Dolores, who's a friend of. A seventh housewife wasn't shown, so we will not give a first impression until tomorrow's episode. So when next
Yes.
week when we record, we'll
Stay
give you.
tuned.
Stay tuned. So Jenna, give me your first
All
impression
right.
of Alicia.
So when I was taking notes, they referred to her in the opening part as she's the flip-flopper. So I was like, okay, cool. Put that down. This is what I got from her. Lives in Providence, Italian, husband owns restaurants.
Yes,
That's my three things. That's all I got about my first
yes.
impressions.
My first impression too is she has been engaged for 9 years, and I think that's very weird, and her family does
Yes.
not like it. And I thought that was weird. So, yeah, I think that's odd, but live your life. I will say my first impression also of Alicia, love that accent. I don't know I know it's some Italian, like East Coast fucking accent. It
It's
is
like
good.
Italian meets Boston meets
Yes,
like
yes.
New England.
It's like a New England, exactly. It's a New England Italian accent that is just like extremely amazing. And I was like, Kevin was as I was watching it, he was in there too, like not fully paying attention, and then started paying attention when he was hearing her accent. He's like, "What is this?" And he was like, "Cop." It was so good. So that's my first impression of her. Honestly, made me like her. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah. So
like
yeah,
her."
I again, probably the
And
fact
I
that
will.
I only have those three notes is probably in her favor because
Yeah,
the
yeah. I
people
will.
that I
Yeah,
have more notes on, there's
yeah.
a reason.
A little bit more. No, I agree. How about Liz?
So
Big
Liz, I have
Liz.
her. It's so funny. I have her Liz, aka Cece, aka Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, yes. She has many AKAs. She has a very big introduction. So
Yes. Um, ready. First thought, okay, cool, you have a great big house. But I was like, her neighbors are mad close. Like literally you could like
Yeah.
reach your arm out and like touch their like yeah, like
Yeah,
I felt like I
that's
was
the
like, I
problem
don't
with
really
Rhode
like that.
Island. The fucking state is like is it's quite literally
This
this
big.
fucking big. And that's what so back to Alicia very quickly. When her family was like, I can't believe she's moved to Providence. Like it's so far away from Cranston where she's from. It's a 15-minute drive. I understand there could be
15
traffic because of
minutes.
Providence. It's 15 minutes. So hello, it's not that far. She's like, and someone was like, I could drive somewhere like 15 times over how long it takes to get here. I was like, where the fuck do you people live? You live next to each other? What are you talking about? You could drive 15, you could drive it 15 times. I was like,
I'm over
sorry.
here like they're complaining about 15 minutes, and where I live, I have to drive 15 minutes
Yeah.
just to get to a gas station. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, like a 15-minute drive is nice. I like a 15-minute drive. I consider that a solid drive. More than that, and I get an issue. Like a little bit more than that, and I get an
yeah,
issue. But like it was just crazy. Again, another issue I take with Rhode Island. So I tried to divorce the idea of hating Rhode Island and these women. I tried to separate that, but so my first impression of Liz, she looks just like Dolores from the Real Housewives of New Jersey in an uncanny way.
yes.
And I don't like that she's related to her husband. That's a little creepy to
Also
me.
have that in my
Yeah,
notes.
yeah,
Obsessed that she had a cat on a leash, though.
that was good, and I loved her cats. I always give credence to a cat lady. Like I give you
When
respect.
when she was like mumbling over her words, this is literally what I have in my notes. Can't speak,
Yes,
totally stoned all the time.
yes.
She's the queen
When
of
she
weed,
yes,
self-proclaimed queen of weed.
yes, when she said that, that added so much more context to like the previous like 3 minutes that she talked. And I said, okay, I get you now. I actually fully loved it. It was really wonderful, and I thought it was amazing. I was like, okay, this makes sense. And when she pulled up in a dinghy to lunch with this other girl, I said, that's fucking crazy. And I noted, I didn't think about this until after I watched it and I saw someone post about it. She clearly got drunk at that lunch and then drove the dinghy back home. Hilarious to me.
Yeah,
Is there no laws around that? Probably not. That's a little bit, hey, do what you got to do. But the fact you can take a boat somewhere, I honestly say, if I can get around via boat and it was like a short, like trip, that would be cool to me. I'd
it'd be
be
so
down.
cool.
I'd be so down. Like if I don't have to drive, I know it's like literally driving, but it's driving on water and that's
And
so
it just seems more
different.
fun.
It's so cooler. Like you just, because honestly, you can do
Like
whatever
the
the fuck
wind
you
in your
want.
hair, the
Yeah,
like
like
spray off the water.
yes, like and like honestly, like you're just fucking cool. I don't care if you have a little dinghy or a fucking mega yacht. It's cool.
I agree.
So
Like
I
give
give
me a
it to her.
rowboat. Like
Literally, give me a rowboat. I like literally. Yeah, that one might be a little bit hard. I'm not big on
oh,
rowing a
okay,
boat.
a rowboat that has an engine on it.
Okay, I can get on it. A small boat that
Yeah,
doesn't have that I don't have to like paddle to. I do a kayak. I don't know why I find that any different than a boat. I just feel like kayaks are a little like
more
more
manageable.
manageable. Yeah. But get me in the water, I'll drive somewhere. I don't care. I like that though. I like that made me like her. And
I
then
agree.
Dolores, I'll give you my first impressions because I've known her for like 7 years. I love Dolores. She was not very big on this episode, and I don't think she'll be a huge presence because she's now back on the show, her original show, New Jersey. But I like her. But she, I would say, is the original flip flopper
Mm,
because she on her on New Jersey was the in between Melissa and Teresa, and
Teresa.
honestly, between everyone, because everyone fought about everyone was on the others, like everyone was on sides, and she was the only one that was actually in the middle.
Ah, yeah.
I
I
like her
don't
though.
really have anything in my space for her, just
Yeah,
from the episode because I didn't. I literally have Liz's friend.
yeah, she's just a friend of, so I don't think, and I think because
Yeah,
then she got her show back, I don't think we'll see too
I
much of her, which
agree.
I think is hilarious that they made her move. Well, she decided to move to Rhode Island for the summer, get a house there for 3 months, and like be with this group to like give them credence. It was really fun. As I think about it, hilarious. Good for them. Honestly, if I get it's a paid vacation, so like
Yeah,
I
I
would do
mean,
it.
I do it. Yeah,
We've done more for less. So, so
facts.
okay, Rosie
Nosy Rosie.
liked her.
Um, so I couple things.
Okay, please tell
They
me.
they say that she's the girl's girl, that she's
Hmm.
so loyal. Um, I have a feeling though that she might be a girl's girl in a Kyle Richards way.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can totally see her as being someone that is incredibly messy, but like we'll pretend like she cares to your, like we'll do kind of like I care to your face,
Yep.
but then won't do the thing that would look the most like caring.
Like when she was crying on the beach, I so badly wanted to be like, take your sunglasses off. Are you actually crying? Because to
Yeah,
me,
when
it
she
kind of
started
sounds
crying.
like I literally have here. I'm like, crier, poor me, question mark, real question mark. Nah, think
Yeah.
it's fake because afterwards she was like pouting. Like,
Yeah. No, I don't think she was actually crying. I think she was like, she got overwhelmed and she's like, what can I do to like because honestly, personally, crying, I think neutralizes everything. Because
oh,
like,
absolutely.
unless you're a cold, even if you're a cold hearted bitch, even like Joe Allen was like, I don't like her, but like she's crying, like I can't
Yeah.
not. And then you're uncomfortable because someone's fucking crying. So like, it's smart to do that. So honestly, props to her for that. I personally like her. I don't know why. Like, I just like I don't know what it is. There's something about I mean, there's something about her I like, but I feel like it's gonna be like with Kyle, or it's gonna be like with Lisa Barlow, where I like them, but they're gonna make it really hard to like them, and then I'm gonna have to
I
say no.
agree.
He's
Like
gonna
there,
be that for me.
she's one of those people like I want to like, but I'm
Yes.
also like, there's that little like sneaky thing in my gut that's like,
Yeah.
don't know how
So we
this is
probably
gonna
shouldn't like
be.
her. We probably shouldn't
Probably
like her.
not.
Jen and I have learned from personal experience that if I want to be friends with you, like I meet you, my first instinct, I want to be friends, we can't be friends. It actually is a no-go. Like, it just doesn't work. Because like if I feel that way and the weird like there's something mysterious about you, it's just going to be bad. You're gonna, oh my God, Nacho.
I don't know what is happening right now. I apologize for the
For context,
interruption.
guys, just a couple years ago, this cat hated Jenna. They beefed.
Hated me.
And now look at them, homies for life,
Yeah.
besties.
So
He's
my
hugging
apologies.
you. This is so adorable. He's hugging you. I'm obsessed. Nacho, Nacho. He wants to be involved. Okay, Nacho, what do you think of Joe Allen? No.
I have a lot of opinions. She's the one I have the most for. In fact, I gotta put
I
you down on
agree.
this
Yeah,
because
yeah, put him down. I
I
want
got a
your
lot to say
thoughts.
about Joe Ellen
Yeah, I
here.
want your thoughts on Joe Allen. I think she's the most, other than maybe Liz, the most complicated. But tell me.
So starts with I'm like, okay, husband's high school senior while she was a freshman.
Ooh.
Her older sister dated him. Don't love that.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed big mouth. Don't love that.
Yeah, that never
Clearly a
goes well.
wannabe badass slash wannabe villain. Don't love
Yes.
that.
I think someone
Swinger
called her
question
Alicia.
mark.
Yeah, someone called her a villain. So I like
Yeah.
wanting to be a villain. Yeah.
But that's what I love. So many of my notes I literally like typed out, and then a couple minutes later, one of the other girls said about that person, and I'm like, see,
Yeah,
I'm
like
right there with you, like
yeah,
clocking it.
clock. I mean, we're so good at this that like, yeah.
Yeah. She does not like Rosie. I captured that. That is
There's nothing that could make me like. No, there's nothing that could make her
her
like her.
not knowing what the 4th of July was. Literally, my note guys says not knowing what the 4th of July is, dumb bitch. Like what the
Literally.
fuck?
Okay, I love that you said that because Kevin basically said the same thing. Like she's saying, she's like, well, it must have something to do with the Santa Maria or the Columbus, and I was like, it's the fucking like America's birthday, and it's I guess technically like not very technically if you wanted to be like that's not America's birthday, but it is America's birth. That's whenever
Yeah,
that is like that's the 4th of July, you know,
that's what it
celebration of freedom, and
celebrates.
it celebrates America. That's what it is. Like I don't understand why you're dressed in red, white, and blue. What the fuck do you think this is about? Like the fact that she can say that, I was like, either dumb bitch or you're playing stupid. I don't like people who play stupid. So she keeps
Same.
playing
And
stupid.
that's how I feel.
Yeah, she was like, I'm like, if you keep playing stupid, we're gonna have issues because that's fucking dumb. Like I like I know they we always like want to have a quip that like housewives are dumb. So like whenever they can like have a fun, silly, dumb moment, they like highlight that. But like if you're playing dumb from you, no, it's gonna make me
No.
hate you. So please work on that. That made me not like her. I was frustrated. So my other first impression of her, I was frustrated because she proclaimed big mouth, as you say, as she literally says herself. But she's mad at Rosie for running her mouth and being a bit big mouth. And I was like, "Are you not a big mouth yourself? You can't be mad at someone for the same thing you do." Like that's where I was like, "You're just a hypocrite because you don't like how she does it because it affects
Exactly.
you or
Because she's
something."
not doing like because you're not the one doing it. Like
Again,
you
you're
don't
not the
like
one.
it because you're not the one doing it.
Exactly. It's okay if you do it, but it's not okay if someone else does it. And I was like, "Yeah, I don't love that."
And I
But
like totally understood why her mom was annoyed with her with the party because again, where I'm from, 4th of July is a huge, huge deal.
Yeah.
And it's a kids thing. Like the kids
Yeah.
are just as much of a part of it. So like I get why they're like the mom was annoyed because she's like, okay, yeah, I'll watch your kids while you go throw a party. Like
Yeah.
on a day
And
where
then
like you're and then the other people were even like, man, like I wish like I could have brought my kids, like because it is like
yeah.
it's a day, a summer holiday that you want to spend like
Yeah.
kids in the
And you have your
pool and stuff
kids.
like that. Like,
Because it's a time when like during summer unless you're putting even I think even if you put your kids in camp that probably that week they don't have camp because it's the
no.
4th of July, so it's like you're gonna have to have your kids, and so not everyone can't bring their kids, and everyone has to drive out of their way. They hate driving to Providence, but they're gonna drive out of their way to go to the house that no one goes, that they rented for the week, they rented for this. And you're gonna like I'd be like, no, like why I can't have
Yeah.
my kids. Like I understood the frustration with not being out with your kids because like I understand like also logistically for the show, they might not want to like have their kids on TV or something,
Yeah.
but like I just think have your kids off somewhere else and not let them film. Or like I just thought it was weird. You have a big fucking house that no one's in. You're all outside of the house. No one's in the house.
Yeah.
Have the kids inside. Or have them outside like little yeah, I
It was
agree.
just weird. I didn't like that. And so my last two things about her, her
Hmm.
confessional, she looked like she was wearing a wedding dress, and I did not love that.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's just me purely being petty. Like,
No, I like that. We have to be very analytical about everything that they wear and do. I agree.
and she made a comment where she was like, she was like going on a list, like, I may not do this, I may not do that. And then she's like, I may not have sex all the time. And I'm like, wait, like that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. So why did you throw that out
Yeah.
there? Like, I'm
Yeah.
confused. Like,
That's weird. And also, she's someone who like I don't have sex all the time, but then is likely a swinger and literally slept with her boss and her boss's wife.
yeah,
So like, you're not someone who has lots of sex. Well, I mean, I don't care. You could
thank
have
you.
sex with 45,000 people a year, and I wouldn't care. But like, just be honest about it.
Yeah. I don't care which one you are, just pick
Yeah, I
one
don't get
and like
literally.
own
If
it.
you want to fuck everyone, that's good for you.
It's cool.
Honestly, I don't like anyone, so the fact that you want to sleep with every single person is honestly I commend you. But like, no, yeah, I was like again, someone I'm like, she's gonna be very controversial, but like, I don't, I don't know. Like, I didn't like a lot because I don't know how genuine it is. That's what's hard with new housewives. Is I don't know how genuine they are
Yes.
because I'm like, this is a new franchise because, and you know all about the other franchises. So you know, like, I want to put on. I don't like that. So don't put on.
I agree.
But okay, Kelsey.
Sugar baby?
Honestly, good for her. When she opened up,
I respect her so much.
when
So
so
much.
the first thing out of my mouth after I learned about her arrangement and like how long it's been going on, I say, fuck it, I don't care what he does. I'm doing this. I literally I would rather live the life of luxury. And I get probably at some point that gets like lonely, especially if you have no one there. Fucking buy friends. I don't care. Like I would like
Yeah,
and
but
have
she's
oh
like, I'm like, you like literally he's paying for you to live the life of luxury. You could get knocked up and have the family, have that. Like, sure, you have to do it on your
yeah.
own, but like you're
He's
living
on
the life of
yeah.
luxury.
You're living the life of luxury. You have to do nothing. She's like, yeah, I don't have to work. I like he takes care of everything. That is my dream in the world. So like when she was complaining about it, I was like, I understand that like that comes with downsides, but doing whatever I want and never have to worry about money. I just swipe a card, I just tap a card, I do whatever the fuck I want. I buy whatever I want online. I use my money however I want. Like I do whatever I want. Say less. Because then you can do whatever you want. I think like and maybe he is controlling but like, so then he controls how much she can do, but like, still, you get free reign of everything. Personally, I don't
Say
care.
the fact that we see her house, we see her yard, we see her pool,
Cool.
we and we know she doesn't have to work and she can literally just spend all day doing that if she wants.
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
life
feel
I want to live.
it's literally like that's my dream life. Doing literally nothing all day. Like, oh, I get to be by the pool today. Okay, I'm a little warm. I'll go in the water. Then maybe I want to go inside. I'm a little hungry. Like, and honestly, hire a full fucking staff of people at your house. Your
Yeah,
house is huge, and hire a full staff of people, and then make them be your friends. Because honestly, you're paying them.
literally.
And like, yeah, the sob story, I was like, I don't really feel for, but I learned. I don't know if you've seen on Instagram. You probably have. Her boyfriend is the son of a famous judge in Rhode Island.
Okay, so I literally one of my notes is like
Oh, his
who
face.
is like why won't you show
Yeah.
his face? Like show me
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. I don't think he
Okay.
wants to be shown because of that. Also, they had so I like that you clocked it. It took me a second because then they started trashing her, like how her relationship was weird. And I was like, but she's been, I honestly, my assumption, which probably could be a poor assumption, I assumed she was married to him. He was just, they were married, but he was gone all the time.
So
So I
I
didn't,
had
I,
originally wrote husband and I had to go back up and change it to boyfriend.
boyfriend. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, "This is her husband?" And then at some point, it was like boyfriend. And I was like, "That's the only part that concerned me for her is like, if he's your
Same.
husband and he's caring for your life, that's amazing. But you could divorce him, and you might get something out of it, depending on the prenup, or like you might get something out of it. But if you're dating him and you screwed this up, I wouldn't be screwing it up. I wouldn't be going on this fucking. Not to be rude, I wouldn't
No.
go on the show. I would stay because he may not like you
Hell
talking shit
no.
about it. I'd be like, he's like, you can't go on
See,
the show.
but
Okay,
she's on the show, I think, to then have her own like income to leave him,
yeah.
I'm sure. Like to then be able to
Yeah,
set
but it's
out
not
on
going
her
to
own.
be. It's not to be rude. It's clearly not going to be enough as much as she has. Like not to be like she is not going to be famous enough quickly enough to continue the level of lifestyle that she currently has. Because she, like
Yeah.
she says, she doesn't even know the level of lifestyle that she has. So like I would say, screw it. He only has. He's only there what 5 6 months through the year.
Yeah.
Amazing, honestly. Like if you, it's
Sounds
not
like the
someone you
perfect
love.
like relationship for me,
Literally,
honestly.
I agree. Especially if it's purely based in this, like, he pays for your life. Great. You only have to see him half a year. He deals with other women. You don't even have to have sex with him if you didn't want to. Like,
Yeah.
he literally pays for your life and you have to do nothing. And I know that's probably very barbaric, but it's also a very big feminist move to be like, you know what? I'm going to have some man take care of
Yes.
my life. Good for you.
Yes.
Honestly, dream of mine. I would give up my life currently to do that. I kid you not.
Oh, phew, drop of a hat. Like,
Drop the
where do I
hat.
gotta
Like,
move?
where do I got to move? What do I got to sign? Because obviously, I want an agreement because we're not stupid. Like, if I'm
Exactly.
just dating you, like, I would like a very weekly like contract stipend. Like, I need something. But no, she's intriguing to me. I will say, I've noticed she loves that hairstyle she has in her confessional because she wears it whenever she does press. I saw her do press for the show, same hairstyle, and I go, we're gonna have to try a new hairstyle. I like you, but try a
So
new
her
hairstyle.
and Rosie are the pair to me. They
Yes,
look
yes,
alike.
yes, yes. Those two, and then I feel like Joellen and kind of Alicia, but really I will say Joellen is pretty
Distinct.
unique-ish,
Yeah.
distinct. But like, yeah. And then like I would say like as I continued to watch, I was like, okay, Alicia and Joellen are distinct. Is Kelsey and Rosie the same. Ashley's kind of distinct. I will say Ashley kind of looks like a younger Joellen, just a slightly young, but
I
like
agree.
still distinct.
I Ashley's my favorite so far.
Ashley's your favorite? Okay, tell me. Yeah, okay, tell me about Ashley.
So we know she's new to the group.
Yes,
The
brand
fact that
new.
she brought Dunkin' Donuts to the thing, I was like,
Hilarious.
love that.
I will give her that.
Um, Married with a 1 and a 3-year-old. I have that written down. I like she's an outsider, so she's not from Rhode Island. So I got
Hmm.
that like that she clearly she's treated as an outcast.
Yes.
Um,
Like not,
and
yeah.
when she was picking off her nail polish at the counter with at the
At
coffee
their
shop with her
restaurant, at their
husband,
coffee
I
shop,
was like,
yeah.
that's so real. Because that'd be me. I'd be like, nope, I gotta. This is bothering me. I gotta get this off.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
now I
literally.
can talk.
No, I guess
Like,
I will also say my only thing with her is I do like her. And I do like that she's kind of the outsider, that she's kind of the person that's like, yeah, let's go. Because they're all like really intense. And she's the only one that's like not intense, which I think is it's a good person to
yeah.
have in a group. But she needs to stop fucking. I don't know if you watched her time on The Bachelor or Bachelorette
Mm-mm.
series. She's a big fucking crier. She cries at every
Oh,
single thing. So that's the thing I'm going to have to tell her. She's going to cry a lot probably. I mean, she cried when she was talking to her husband. I was like, you need to get a tougher skin, my girl. Like, I understand if you cry and like that doesn't make you weak, but like you can't cry at the fucking drop of a hat on this show. You're gonna be
yeah.
fucking eaten alive. You're dealing with fucking like piranhas, not even sharks, piranhas. These
Yeah.
girls will fucking eat you up quick if you don't keep your own. Like that's my only recommendation. I like her, and I think she is a fun. You need a light personality in a
I
group like
agree.
this. You need a fun, light personality in a show like this, or rather, it's fucking chaos and it's not great. So you need someone to like chill it out. But she's got to get a little tougher skin and not cry. But she's gonna, so I have to just accept that.
Good to know.
But so yeah,
So
and then
yeah,
it'll be
overall
interesting.
thoughts.
I'm intrigued. I was concerned I'd watch and go, this is blah, I don't like this. It felt unique enough. Like there was definitely like craziness where you could tell like clearly there's deep friendships because like Alicia and Joellen have known each other a really long time. Liz has known them for a really long time. Really, the only newish people are Rosie and Ashley, and maybe kind of Kelsey, but Kelsey like knows Liz really well.
Yeah.
She knows of them. Actually, no, she's known Joellen a long time. I take that back. But she says she's known her for 20 years, which means she knew her when she was 10, which I think is funny to say. Cause like other times they're like 40, 50.
Yeah.
So if you say I've known someone for 20 years, like, okay, we've known you since we were young and now we're older. She's known them since she was a child, which I think is hilarious. But funny, good for her. But
Yeah.
honestly, living our dream because that one, Jen and I want us to be that in about 5 years to be a Real Housewives.
Yeah.
So
That'd be real
living
nice.
again, living our dream, and I don't think she appreciates enough how much she's living
I
her dream.
agree.
So she needs to get herself together. But I will say I'm intrigued. I'm excited. But I want to get to know more. I liked leaving being like, I need to know more. I feel like
Yeah.
it was very over. I will say also it was very overwhelming. It felt like we were getting a lot because we have to meet six new people, seven really, if you never have met Dolores. Like you have to meet seven new
Yeah.
people and you have to be introduced into their lives and be like, bam. And I was like, oh, we're
It's just a
okay.
lot.
It's a lot because you're not only meeting all of them, you're then trying to learn how their dynamics work. So you're trying to learn how do Alicia and this person get along? Like, what is that dynamic?
And
What's
they
this
all look
dynamic?
alike. So you
And they
are
all
kind of
fucking look
like,
alike. Yeah, and everyone has dark hair. I love someone said like love the dark hair representation. I go, yeah, but I don't know who the fuck anyone
yeah,
is. So
like, can
it's
we just
really
sprinkle a couple blondes? Like
yeah,
maybe a
like hey,
redhead? Like,
yeah, like can like Liz, Dolores, Rosie, and Joelle and dye your hair. I can tell you a
yeah,
depart. But there's
change it
just
up.
a couple that need to change dye their hair, and I would be suffice. But what are your overall thoughts? What are your like? What do you
I'm
think?
also excited. I am definitely going to watch. I will say it's a little jarring to hear, like, because
Our words, name
we literally
cities that we
live,
know.
half hour from Rhode Island. Like I
Yeah,
drive through Providence all the time, so it's a little
yeah,
like it catches me off guard. Like I'm
yeah. You're
like when
like,
they show them out, and I'm like,
oh.
oh wait, like I used to drive that road, and like that's
like
a little wild.
because they're like showing a map and I go, well, I know Cranston, Rhode Island. I've been there. I know Providence, Rhode Island. I know I've been there. I know Newport. I was concerned at some point they're gonna start showing places we know. I was like, fuck, please
Literally,
don't.
I'm like,
Like,
waiting for it. I'm like, oh,
wait, yeah.
like where's
And
the
I was
train
waiting to
station?
yeah,
Like,
literally. Or I was waiting to see people we knew. Because like I mean, like they
yeah,
said it's a small fucking town, there's not a lot of people there. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna see people we know or like know tangentially. So thank God that didn't happen. But yeah, that was the only hard part. It was like the fact that it is Rhode Island and the fact that they're so like obnoxious about Rhode Island. But
it honestly tracks so hard.
oh, it does. It does. It really is on brand for the state. So on brand for the women. It's like, yeah. But I'm intrigued. So I'm very interested to watch. I hope it's actually really good. I hope Um, it feels kind of a Salt Lake City need because this will be airing at a different time than Salt Lake City, God
Yeah,
willing. So then I'll be like, okay, so Salt Lake City's done, sad, but now I have another show that I really enjoy. So I'm hoping to get to it, but like we're very reserved to new people, and that includes new
we are.
housewives. So like
Absolutely.
you're as unlike what we learned in law school. Here, you're guilty until proven innocent. We don't like you until you've proven
Yep.
yourself. So we'll lock in though.
Okay. We'll close the docket
Yeah, we
there.
gotta.
So I'm gonna I got never mind. I changed my mind. We'll go into the
Okay.
evidence lounge.
Okay, now
Um,
this one we're really excited about, but sad about too.
this
Mixed
was a
feelings.
little, yeah, we're gonna
A little
talk
hard.
about Beverly Hills. We are going to talk about our two of our favorite girls, honestly, on the
Yeah,
franchise.
yeah.
They've been friends for years and years and years,
Hmm.
and they've been through the ups and downs and turnarounds and
Life
just
changes and
crazy. Like, remember when they
yeah.
hated each other? Like that was funny. Like when they showed a little
They
flashback, I was
reference that.
like
They re-
panty gate. Like that's
yes.
funny. Like
They when they did a sequence of their friendship and like because Erica was like yeah we haven't had I mean like we had an issue like one issue our first year but like other than that like we've been like really great friends ever since and it's like oh my God they've been friends for 8 years that means Jen and I have been watching the show not like fully but like we've been on their
yeah,
life journey for 8 years and it's like that is so crazy to me. Can we just jump right in because I've like
yeah.
really had thoughts.
Erika versus Dorit.
It's hard because I love them both. So I see both sides. I can see both of their issues.
Same. I love
But
us.
I right and because it was hard because like I want to be obviously we're very partial to Erica, but I'm wanting to be
Oh,
fair.
absolutely.
But the issue I had with Dorit, really the only issue with Dorit, which permeated, but it was the issue, um, is the fact that she doesn't listen. That's her, and I love Dorit, and don't get me wrong, but she wasn't listening to Erica. She assumed because Erica's friends with Kyle and kind of backed Kyle, and she just assumed because Erica may have said similar things to Kyle, or just because she is in this honestly fight or flight mode. And her mode is honestly both. She fights with you and then she flies, which is exactly what she
Yep.
did. But she's in a stage of like, I've been wronged. Kyle has fucked me over. If you're gonna act like Kyle in her mind, you're done. She's very now
I think
easy to cut
she's
off.
blinded by her rage for Kyle.
Yeah. Yes, she has. Yeah, exactly. She's rage towards Kyle, but it's not getting anywhere with Kyle. And I agree. Like, honestly, that's fucking frustrating. Kyle needs to get off her fucking high horse. Again, another episode pissed me off. There's not been one episode she has not pissed
Yeah.
me off. So I agree. And I also feel like Kyle is angling to get Erica in the middle because then Erica, like, Dorit isn't fighting with Kyle, she's fighting with Erica. And I think Erica is being used as a pawn in
Yep.
Kyle's game to like
And I think
end
Erica
Eric
knows
Dorit's.
because when Kyle came over and like hugged um
Yeah.
Erica like she's like, no, like I
And she's not even huggy either. So it's like if you were her friend,
yeah,
you wouldn't hug her. Like honestly, you and I, if we saw Erica, I'd go over to her and I'd say, hey, are you okay? Do you want to step away? I wouldn't hug her. I'd say, hey, are you
yeah,
okay? But I wouldn't hug her because she's not a hugger. Like,
no.
and you've known her for 8 years, you know she's not a hugger. Like, so that would be the thing I'd be like, so that also got me too, is like, don't come over there and try to pretend to be her friend. And
Yeah,
but I
like
will
you
say, yeah,
yeah.
you ruined it.
Go ahead.
But when Erica started crying, I was like,
Oh,
oh, I'm done. My heart broke. I cried. I will be honest. Like, I was really sad because I was
prior
like,
to her crying, I
yeah,
was like, this is the Erica that I love. I have
yes,
missed
I've missed
activated
them, girl.
Erica. And
Yes,
honestly, this little snippet, this is just a small portion of the entire boring ass season, but that
yeah,
small little portion of seeing
best
activated Erica
was the
made the
best.
entire boring season worth it.
Worth it exactly because it was all worth getting to hear. I agree, but I that's the thing that I noticed and then like later saw. So I like the other people picked it up is Erica when she is activated, she's fucking quick. And that's what like I think people always forget that Erica is smart, she is quick, and she is skilled at reading you down because
Yeah.
like and Dorit's pretty good at it too now. But they were going back and forth, and Erica was like, she got her. They kept clocking each other, which made it a good fight because Kyle can't clock you for shit.
No.
She just gets mean and aggressive, and the
She
vein pops out of her
deflects.
head. She
Yeah.
deflects, the vein pops out of her head, and she acts like a bitch. So there's no like nuance there. There's no like good back and forth. But Erica will get your ass. And Dorit was right back on there because basically it reads like, "Oh, you have stuff going on. I've never heard about it. I don't hear anything about it. You're boring." Like, essentially, you don't talk about your life. You're not open like I am. And Erica's like, "You don't know what the fuck's going on in my life. My life is in fucking shambles. You fucking bitch cunt." So good. Sorry for the
So
swearing.
good.
So good. And I love it. She's like, you posted on her story, so I hope everyone enjoyed this. When Erica was like, I brought that word into this group. You're late. Use it better.
Yeah.
Like, be better. And I was like, amazing, because you can tell that you're just trying to fucking use my word because like a couple of people liked it, used it last year, so now you're fucking on that word. I brought that word to this group. I might not use it all the time now, but it's my fucking word. I
Yeah.
like that.
No, and like I understood at the beginning like where Dorit was coming from, like because she
Yes.
is so like in her own little world with everything that's going on with her. So like I get
Yeah.
where she's like, well, Erica, you haven't come to me with your stuff. Like that's not fair. Like for you to like I
Right.
don't know you're going through a hard time, but at the
Right.
same time, why would Erica go to Dorit with her stuff when she knows Dorit is clearly struggling
Unwell.
and having a hard time herself?
Yeah.
Like,
And
you don't
that's,
want to
yeah.
burden your friends with your problems when you know your friends have
Yeah.
problems.
Exactly. And that's the thing is Erica knows what Dorit's going through. And she's like, my shit is the same shit. So it's like, I honestly don't want to really talk about it. So I'd rather hear what's going on in your life. So I'm not hiding it. And then Dorit wanted to bring up the fact, well, you haven't told me about your boyfriend. Well, I'm shy about this. Like
Yeah.
I am at my core a shy person. So if we weren't filming, which I take slight issue with, I would tell you about it. And I would tell, like, I want to talk to you about these things, but like you're in such a heated moment that I feel like she also feels like I don't think Dorit wants to talk to me because I feel like Dorit thinks that I'm Team Kyle, and I don't think Erica is Team Kyle,
I don't think so
but
either.
I can see where Dorit thinks that
Yep.
because Dorit does lump them together. Erica does seem to stand up, but I think because the issue that I noticed. and I've always noticed, Dorit wasn't listening. Dorit did not listen when they were getting ice cream because Erica was trying to have her own issue. Erica was trying to say, I'm going to talk about my issue. I don't care about Kyle. That's not what I'm talking
Hmm.
about. I'm talking about you and I. I'm talking about our issues and what I don't like that you're doing. Not what she doesn't like, not what Bose doesn't like, not what Rachel doesn't like, what I don't like. And Dorit couldn't listen to it because she was pissed off at Kyle, which I get
Yep.
also, but she wasn't listening. Then they got to the table, still wasn't listening to her. And if I were Dorit and I watched this episode and I saw Erica crying after I left, I would text her and say, I'm sorry. I'd say, you know what? We have things we have to work on. And I think there might have been some lapse in communication, but I love you and I'm sorry I made you cry. It killed me.
And like honestly, I feel like it's just they need to sit down, have a conversation, just the two of them,
Yes.
only the two of them,
Only the two of them. I agree.
because having Kyle there just because
It
she
ruins it.
interjects.
The only person I would say if you wanted a mediator is Bose, because Bose loves them both. And I think
Yes.
Bose could be a fair person to say, okay, Erica, I don't think that was fair to use. To read, I don't think this is like she'd be the only person, but I think she'd also just be there honestly as a referee in case something happened, if someone needs to be there. But she's the one that knows, I think, with them well enough to say I can be here if I need you. But no one else. Kyle's the worst. And like
I have a note about Kyle that I want to
please tell me your
share.
no. Please,
So
please,
I
sure.
feel that lately in reality TV, we have been clocking a lot of mean girl energy.
Yes.
And I've been seeing, like, we talked about it a couple weeks ago with Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like, just that mean girl
Mm,
cattiness that, like,
yeah.
you'd think is reserved for the movies.
Right, but
Um,
no.
I feel like we saw a lot of, like, at the end when they were at Rachel's party of this episode,
Yeah.
and, like, when Dorit came in and Kyle was, like, awkward to Sutton and stuff, like, to me, like, that gives mean
Mean Girl.
girl energy. And I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I agree. I do think that Kyle puts on a lot of mean girl energy. She recently did an interview because she's like still the longest running like consecutive housewife. And someone asked her like, how long has it been? Like, what makes you like clearly something's different about you. You've been able to be the longest running housewife. Other than her being in the pockets of producers or honestly producers being in the pocket of her, like she owning them. She's like, well, I'm just like very much myself. Like other women are like caricatures. They're like bigger than life. And I'm like, well, no, you're just boring. That's what we've come to all believe. You're just a boring person who was on a franchise that like it worked to be okay to be boring, but now as being the only OG left really on the show, on this show, on most shows, you like want to have this higher, holier than thou, but you're still just a boring person. That's what you've always been. You've been someone who's a simple person, and we were okay with that. I love boring, but now you're boring
Yeah.
and mean, and I don't like that. It's just not interesting. You're not cool because and I think she has this like, I am queen bee. No,
Yes.
you're actually not queen bee. You're annoying and you're ruining the show because you put Erica in a compromising position to think that she has to semi defend you and feel uncomfortable and fight with Dorit. Then you're making people feel like they can't talk to you about things, but then they're supposed to talk to you about things. You and Amanda are ruining the show. I love that Amanda
Yeah.
didn't talk at all this episode. It was actually
Same.
fabulous, but like made me like her a lot more. I was like, wow, when you don't talk and you just sit there, it's really quite good. But honestly, again, I reiterate, I think I said this last week, and I will continue to say this. They need to fire Kyle, or Kyle needs to leave, and they need to fire Amanda, and that will fix the show. And you bring in some new people. I don't know, I don't care who they are, not Amanda, someone other than her, new people or LVP or Rena, new or returning people who are willing to do what the show is, not
Yeah.
protect ourselves, not be a bunch of fucking mean girls. That's not what the show is. So I agree.
That's the thing. Like, I hate the mean girl energy. Like, it just,
We hate
to
that.
me, it's gross.
It's
It's
gross. It's
for
not
adults.
necessary.
You
And
don't
like
need to do that.
you don't need
And
to do that.
because it feels like it's Kyle and like, Amanda's one of her little followers. And I feel like she like wants to pull Sutton in and Sutton kind of like, I feel like Sutton
She
sees it
fights it. She
and
fights it, but
she fights it, but like, she's getting
she's
sucked
weak.
in.
She's weak to
Yes.
it. I agree.
Yes.
She's weak to it because she loves Kyle. Kyle is the
Mhm.
one person who has
And she
consistently
always
been a friend.
wants her approval.
Right, because she knows she's queen bee. And
Yep.
I think she I think the thing with Sutton is because of her weird relationship with her mom, she requires like the approval of like a powerful woman. She needs that.
Hmm.
And it was Garcelle, and now Garcelle is gone. So she doesn't have Garcelle. She screwed that up. But now she wants it has to be Kyle. And it has kind of always been Kyle, but it really is Kyle. Like she's like, well, this is the only person I can like truly rely on because like Bose has Dorit and I don't like Dorit. Erica and I are cool, but like we're just getting cool, so I can't be like that. And so she falls in line with Kyle. But I feel like if Kyle wasn't there, she wouldn't have to fall in line with her.
I
I
agree.
think she'd be a lot better because when she was in her confessional, she's like, I'm not worried about Dorit. Should I
Yeah,
be
she's
like?
like,
Mm. And and like so that's why I understood why other people weren't concerned about Dorit, but like Erica and Kyle are actually. I mean, if Kyle weren't a monster bitch, they are actually people who've known her for 8 or 9 years, so they have
yeah,
like that level of concern to be concerned for her. And I think Erica is actually concerned about it. Erica is like, I know what you're going through. Remember how much hate I got? Remember how terrible I was? I don't want you to get to that place like I was.
yeah,
And that's where she's coming from. And Dorit won't listen. And I get to an extent why Dorit doesn't listen. But if Dorit listened to Erica, was on time and respectful, I think that's the thing too. She doesn't apologize for the
hmm
lateness. She is nice. She's not terrible, but she's not apologizing. And honestly, I'd be pissed off too. It's one thing if you're always late and apologetic. It's the other if you're always late and don't apologize. You're an hour and a half late to me flying. I'm gonna be fucking mean. Sorry.
I personally, I don't think I could be friends with someone like Dorit. I don't, and it literally,
No, it could
I
be
think all other
acquaintances.
aspects of her are fantastic.
Yeah,
But the
it's that.
lateness,
I know.
that's where I draw the line for myself.
I agree, and
It could cause
because
me too much anxiety.
it's like what Rachel said, and I think Rachel
Yeah,
like loves Dorit, but she's probably going to keep her. She's not one of her best friends. Obviously, I like that Rachel keeps it really honest. She's like, I don't know this group. I'm not like in the inner circle. I like them, but like I'm not in the inner circle. Don't include me. Like I'm in the inner circle because I'm not, and I don't want to be like lumped in when I'm not properly lumped in. And I like that because like I think she has a very objective view of things.
I agree.
I think, and her objectiveness about stuff is helpful. And I think that's the thing that I mean, again, Kyle also doesn't listen because like Kyle doesn't get what Dorit's issue is. Dorit's issue isn't that talked, you said these things that you're concerned. It's the fact that you did not tell her directly. You told
Yeah,
everyone else. You wanted everyone not to like her. But then I do think that Dorit takes that a little too far. Like, I do think that Kyle wants Dorit to look bad, but like, you don't help yourself if you play into what Kyle says about you.
exactly.
And because they're just in this like hamster wheel. So like
Yep.
nothing's getting resolved, nothing's getting talked about. So then she just leaves and gets up, and then she's late again. Like she continues to have issues. It only reinforces what Kyle is saying, even though I do think Kyle is wrong.
I agree.
But
Yeah,
it's like it's just not productive. Nothing is productive anymore, and it
no,
makes it hard to watch.
I agree. I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I love them, but they're like they need. They are. I learned they're
I,
like.
I do have one more thing to say about
Oh, please,
Dorit
please, please, please.
before we close up the lounge. I love to see my girl Dorit smoking a ciggy.
Yeah,
Like
no, that was
that
good.
just
I
like
agree.
disappointed that she walked away, disappointed that she stormed off, but
Yeah,
like
doing with the
Rachel said,
cigarette.
like she looked hot, like she fucking walking up.
But I actually had a question. Was Rachel
I
talking
did
about
too.
Erica? I think she's talking
That's
about Erica
I
crying.
thought so too.
Well, it's because
Okay.
in the preview, it's
It
Dorit
seems
is
like
what,
it's Dorit,
but
right?
it's Erica. I think it's Erica who
Okay.
she's doing it about.
I thought
That's what
so
I
too.
thought because
Okay.
I think Dorit had already left at that point, but like Erica looked, but I think it was Erica. So I
Okay,
love
that's what
that
I thought
though.
too. But still,
Yeah,
either way,
yeah. Either
Dorit
way,
walking
she
away,
looked
she
good.
looked
She
good.
was cool. She was great. And that's the thing with Dorit. She's never not going to look good. And I respect that about her. I love that about her. I give it to her because like others will prioritize their mortgage. She prioritizes looking good, and I respect that. So, but I think I have hope for this group, but there do need to be some changes that would
Yeah.
make it more like how lives. They're not. They're too aware of things. They're too honestly like too aware of what the effects of saying certain things are. So
Yep.
then just no conversations are had.
Exactly.
And so we need to be balls to the wall crazy, and that's what I would like. So let's get to that. But
All
I think it
right.
was great. But yeah, let's leave the evidence lounge.
Okay. And now that we're out of there, I do have one more thing, a little hot take I
Please.
wanted to bring
Please.
up.
Oh yes.
Um, so we've been seeing and obviously talking. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Secret Lives of Mormon wives, these last
Oof.
couple weeks, last month.
Hmm.
Um, so literally right before we got on here, I had seen a
Yeah.
TikTok of Jessi with a man, and I'll be honest. For me, my hot take is I don't think it's a good look. I think, with the
Yeah,
announcement of the divorce, it just to me seems like a desperate attempt to stay relevant.
yeah,
Um,
I agree.
like to me it was like an immature like haha look at me Jordan like I have a man and it's a different one than I had last time and like I don't know like just kind of gave me an immature
Ick.
icky desperation
Well,
stuff.
I have tea about that because I saw
Oh,
something.
please
That
spell.
man is not a random man. That's Marciano, which makes it 10 times gross. There were pictures taken of her, paparazzi pictures that someone posted, Dumois posted, and it's Marciano getting it's that exact outfit in that scene in the day that the video gets posted, and he is getting her out of her car and like walking her into her somewhere where they were filmed the TikTok, and it's him,
Ew.
which makes it 10 times worse because I'm like, he's gross and yucky, and you're like, I'm not going back to him. And it's fucking Marciano. Even if it wasn't Marciano, it's kind of like, come on, you're better than this. Like, this is
And
stupid. But
even
like
yeah,
to
that's
do
the
it to
thing.
Marciano,
And even
yeah,
if
it
it's
10.
just like for show, like just to like
Yeah,
ha ha like in Jordan's face, like
it's
again, we're
ridiculous.
adults.
We're adults, and it like, it again is like an unnecessary move that like only like a petty mean girl would think would land. But it doesn't land because he's
Maybe if
gross
you
and
were in high
awful.
school.
Even then, but yeah, like literally the only time it would work is if you were in high school. But like honestly, it's stupid because it's fucking Marciano and you're a grown ass fucking woman. This is the same conversation I have with Taylor. If everyone's gonna turn into acting like Taylor, I'm gonna have a serious issue and I will not watch that show. Like, honestly, can the show. I don't need season 5 if we're all gonna be like Taylor and we're all gonna ruin our
Yeah.
lives and we're all gonna do stupid shit because want a TV show. I don't want it. I don't like it.
No.
I'm not interested, and I will not watch. What's her name? Jen, and I
Oh
won't watch
no.
that. So she can take that and her little husband, her little gremlin husband, and taking a shove up their ass. I'm
Her
not watching it.
munchkin.
Her Munchkin, which I thought was really good. I don't like that guy, Brett, but that was funny. I we give credit where credit is due,
We
and that
sure
was funny.
do.
We are all here about being honest, and I gotta give it to him. It was funny because he does have a Munchkin voice. It was kind of Munchkin-y. And I can't talk
He
about
has
voices.
munchkin energy
He
for
does. It's
sure.
like he has like very small features for such a like what I would think a big man. But so he's not. He's a little man. But yeah, no, that was a huge hot take. I saw that and I was like, I have to talk to Jen about this. I have to talk to Jen about this. So when you put it in when you put it in the hot take, I said, "Yep, I'm gonna talk about it," and I have to tell her because I saw that like the Dumois photos, and I said, "What is wrong with you,
Yeah.
Jessi?" Like at every
Like
turn, she's like, "Oh, okay, I like." Then she does something. I go, "Okay."
disappointing.
Disappointing, all of them. Disappointing, to
Yeah.
say the least. Well,
Well,
amazing.
with that, um, yeah, we'll catch you next week.
We'll catch you next week, everyone. Bye. And
Bye.
go.
Thanks so much for tuning into Drama Docket.
If you love today's episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Michael, where can the people find us?
You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all the behind the scenes fun updates and extra drama you won't want to miss.
See you next time.